because a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And so are your thoughts. If you've ever wondered how to organize the thoughts that are in your head where there are no filing cabinets, no labels will stick, and it seems like an inevitable jumble, then stay tuned because I will tell you 3 ways that you can organize those thoughts. Hi, I'm Misty Winkler, homeschool mom of 5 and thinker of thoughts, just like you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Here at Simply Convivial, we practice managing our lives with fruitful, faithful resilience, overcoming distraction and discouragement so that we can glorify God in our attitudes and our work, and even in our thoughts. Let me show you what organization really means, because it's not about our stuff. It really is about managing our minds, managing our expectations, our thoughts, and ultimately ourselves. Hit the subscribe button below, hit the little bell, and let's get started. So you have thoughts that you thunk. What happens next? Our minds are a place where the ideas swirl, information comes and goes, and what do we do to organize those thoughts? Let me tell you 3 things that I do to make some semblance of order in the crazy mess that is inside my own head. The first step to organizing your thoughts is to write those thoughts down, because there really is no organizational tool that you can insert into your brain. There's no filing cabinet. There is no way to contain or manage those swirling thoughts. If we want to manage our thoughts, it starts by writing everything down. Write it down right away, every time. When those thoughts are written down, then you can do something with them. Then you can put them in a planner, on your calendar, in a journal. You can use those thoughts to make better decisions, to think through a problem with more clarity and creative thinking in problem-solving mode instead of just mind management mode. And you can even start to notice what it is you are thinking in the first place. Writing it all down brings awareness, and it is a way to take action with those thoughts. So number 1, write them down right away. Step number 2 for organizing our thoughts is to intentionally choose your thoughts. Too often our thoughts become something that just happen to us. If a thought pops into our head, then we believe that that is some sort of real, authentic part of ourselves. But it's not. It doesn't need to be. We can choose what we allow to stay in our heads, and we can choose what to put in our heads, what we listen to, what we read, and what we continue to think and dwell upon, to meditate upon, to think about for stretches of time. These are ways that we choose our thoughts, and we need to do more choosing of our thoughts than letting our thoughts happen to us by default. So be intentional in what you read, in what you listen to, and in what you let your mind meditate on. Choose truth and spend more time with intentionally chosen thoughts than just letting your mind whirl in default mode. After all, being organized means getting rid of the clutter that we don't need, and we can do that in our own thoughts too. Toss the junk, bring in the good stuff. That's all a part of being organized, and it starts in our heads with our attitudes. Step number 3, redirect your thoughts and your internal narrator. So the thoughts that are happening in our head, we write them down, we intentionally put in good thoughts and true thoughts. And then as we are living our life, we pay attention to those thoughts to the swirling story that we are always telling to ourselves about our circumstances and our life in the moment. And we reject falsehood and choose truth. Just like a wayward toddler who's running off to do his own thing, so our thoughts can also run wild. And we need to parent our thoughts just like we parent a 2-year-old. And a lot of the time, all that the 2-year-old needs, all that our thoughts need, are just some clear direction. We pull the toddler back to the path where they're supposed to be, say, hey, come with me this way. We do the same thing with our thoughts. When we notice that they're running off with our emotions, then we say, hey, come back over here and let's do this instead. We can redirect our own thoughts when they start going crazy on us. And the more we practice doing so, the better we become at it. Just like we would parent that 2-year-old who wants his own way, we need to parent our own mind, our own thoughts. Discipline the 2-year-old thoughts and bring them up along with us into maturity. When we remember that life is about repenting and rejoicing on perpetual repeat, then we will find that our thoughts become more organized and less chaotic. And that's it for this video. Leave me a comment below and tell me what thoughts you have to get organized and how you will implement this in your own life. I'd love to have you join the mission of Simply Convivial, which is to organize our attitudes and do the right next thing to glorify God and enjoy Him forever, starting now. If that sounds like something you like, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear how your thought organization goes. So if you're on Instagram, take a screenshot and share in your stories. Tag me and tell me what your thoughts are. Let's take the next step forward, committed to growth and faithfulness in our lives. And remember, repent, rejoice, repeat.